up, what's up? Yeah, we back with episode 3 of Brooklyn Boys Radio.
What's up, man? We made it to episode 3. What's good, baby?
Here we go, we right here, you know. I'm here, man.
Let's get it rolling.
Another week, back at it.
Back at it. Yo, I want to start off the show, if you don't mind me starting it off. I don't want to start it off on a sad note, but I just want to shout my man out, man. A good church brother of mine's passed away this week. Nobody knew he was sick, and he just died. So, shout out to my brother Matthew.
R.I.P., man.
Yeah, you know, I'm a church boy, but don't get it confused. Sometimes y'all might see me go super spiritual miracle on you and go tell my testimony. And then sometimes
you need Jesus.
I got a potty mouth.
We all know you go left, and it's so crazy, right? He always on me because, I'm Mr. Super Wisdom with the quotes and this and that, but this is Mr. Throw. And don't get me wrong, I throw God in everything, but that's Mr. Throw God in everything, right? Always got a scripture for you.
Always. I'm like Peter, man. I'm like Peter in the Bible, man. I'm just mouth a little crazy.
As you can see, right back to the Bible.
You know what I'm saying? Like Peter in the Bible, but sometimes I gotta tell niggas some shit. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna figure it out. We getting better. But yo, man, I want to talk about a couple of things this week with you. A couple of things, you know me, I'm always on the gram. So a couple of things that I seen this week that was kind of a little crazy. You know what I mean? And
Mr. IG himself.
yes, IG is my news. You know what I mean? Yo, I was looking at
not the most credible news, by the way, but
yo, listen, real talk though. I was looking at the Kanye West whole debacle with Adidas. They put out like another shoe that looked like his shoe. Which I thought was kind of crazy to do a deal with him and then throw out a shoe that looked like his shoe. And then, I seen him writing a statement talking about how Adidas tried to buy him out for $1 million.
Billion.
Billion dollars. Would it be? I'm sorry, billion would it be? And not only buy him out for $1 billion, but at the same time, his earnings for the next quarter was like $500,000.
$500 million.
But I'm getting to my B's and my. I ain't see my mind don't even go to $1 billion. I got to start thinking in the billion. You know what I'm saying? But his earnings that was coming up for the next quarter or so was going to be $500 million. So why would you buy somebody out for $1 billion if you already making $500 million?
I mean, as far as that situation is concerned, first thing I'd like to say is, there's only strength in numbers, right? And because of that, I think the entire black community should pause on Adidas until Kanye gets that situation straightened out, simply because if they do one of us wrong, they do all of us wrong, right? But on the other side of it, I need our people to stop thinking that business relationships are personal relationships, right? The whole nature of business is to get as much as you can from someone while giving them as little as possible. That's what makes a great businessman. But our people have a tendency to get into business with these corporations and expect them to be ethical, when the truth is the only thing they have to do is operate in a legal fashion so that you are not able to sue them. But they're gonna try to get over on you wherever and whenever they can. There are no friends in business. That's just the nature of the beast.
Yeah, I hear you, but I don't know if I could totally agree with you. I agree with everything you said. Everything you said was right. Let me just say that. But I don't know if I agree with you on that premise. It just feel like we make these companies. Adidas went up like 31%, 37% since Kanye been there. And the first time I ever put on Adidas back in the 80s was Ron DMC. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And then Adidas kind of went out of style for a little while. And I remember like a couple of years back, Missy had brought it back. She was doing some things with them and kind of gave them a boost. And it's just, to me, our people always seem to be the source for everything. Whether it's Adidas, whether it's Nike, we could say Nike was built off of damn near Michael Jordan's back. And it just seemed like all the time, our people are always getting the short end of the stick when we the source. You know what I mean? God rest in peace again to Virgil. You look at something like Louis Vuitton. He the one that came up with the designs that people got on their back now. Not only for them, but also for Off-White. When do we stop? When do we become the source? When do we become the focal point or the main factor?
Now, this is my thing. The question is, are our people always getting the short end of the stick, or are people always reaching for the short end of the stick? I'll take you back to the conversation that You know, one of the most famous conversations ever, which was when Kanye had that interview with Sway on Sway in the Morning, right? And it was you ain't got the answer, Sway.
You ain't got the
and
answers.
and that is exactly what Sway was asking, which was Kanye. You know, you did your thing with Nike, you have enough money, right? So why not? Why are you going to these companies? Why don't you just do it yourself? And Kanye was basically saying that he doesn't have enough bread to do it. Now this is the thing. The thing with us is, yes, we have the talent, we have the creativity, we have the ideas, right? But unfortunately, when you're talking about mass production, when you're talking about developing things on a scale big enough to supply a demographic that is the entire world, a lot of times these creatives don't have the money to do it. So they do have to turn to an Adidas. They do have to turn to a Nike. And I'll take a page out of Dame Dash's book, which is pretty much, why are we so afraid to invest our own money so that we can have full ownership? Because once you get an investor, they're going to have an equity stake. They're never going to allow you to own whatever it is. I don't know what Kanye's deal is with Adidas as far as Yeezy is concerned, but I do know that once you go to an investor and they're putting up their money, I mean, it's great that you're coming up with the ideas and the creativity, but they're going to want an equity stake. They're going to want control to some degree. And they're eventually going to want ownership of whatever that is if it's successful.
I hear that, but to me, it's still like some form of systemic racism, right? Because I hear you saying, why would they get go to Adidas? At the same time, it's not put up his own money. A lot of these companies, they get money from banks. They take out a loan. A lot of times, people don't want to invest in us, but they want to use us to make their things hot, to make whatever it is hot. We the hottest genre when it comes to music. We the hottest. We make fashion hot. We make everything hot. But nobody wants to take the time out. The banks don't want to put money in this or resources in this so we can build our own companies. These other companies, they built off the banks. And they use the banks and the laws to make them gain wealth. And they use us to make them hotter. We the number one consumers, black and brown people. So I don't understand, like, at some point we gotta stop making Louis Vuitton, Gucci. Listen, man, and I'm a victim too, because I wear the shit too, like, no real talk. But at some point we gotta go, nah. I seen the kid, name is Kai. I forgot his name, Cool Kai, something like that. He got the sneakers. Sneakers is hard. They look like the ones. They hard. I see him selling a bunch of sneakers on Instagram. Matter of fact, you can send me some sneakers. You know what I'm saying?
Send me some sneakers too, kid. I rock them.
You know what I mean? But
you feel me? I got you, baby.
Look at his sneakers. Now, look, prime example. Put your sneakers back up, man.
What are
He got like a $25,000 pair of sneaker on, B.
I'm saying, look.
Yeah, okay, cool.
These are hard, right?
He making Dior hot. You know what I'm saying?
Listen. I did not pay.
Dior's in every rap song.
As a matter of fact, okay. Now this actually was an investment. I didn't pay $25,000.
I get it.
They appreciated for $25,000 after I bought them. Yes.
Why you got them on?
Because I like them, and because they look good and they go with my shirt.
I hear you.
Are these hard? Yes or no?
You need to put them up.
Let us know in the comments.
Put them up for a rainy day.
Yeah.
But that's all, But look, man. Peace to Kanye. Hope we work out a situation. People, let's get it together, man. We are the source, man. If you don't know you the source, and you don't know that you the one that make things hot, we the one that make things popular. Now you know, because I'm letting you know we are. Just look at it, man. Just look at it in everything that we do. Every time we say something in a music or we wear it, the way we wear Timberland, we made Timberlands hot.
Bro,
we sold millions of Timberlands.
I hear everything that you're saying, but when you break it down to the basics of business, as far as business is concerned, if I am the money man and you come to me with an idea, guess what? Without my money, that idea will remain in your head and it will not manifest and become anything tangible. So if you come to me with an idea, it's great that you have the creativity, but guess what? Without my money, nothing moves. And that's the reality. And the reality is, if you come to me as an investor and you're looking to mass produce, yes, I want my equity. And don't get me wrong, we all go into these. The truest thing ever said is, you don't get what you deserve, you get what you negotiate, right? Because the nature of business is to take everything from you while giving you as little as possible, right? So look, I cannot fault Adidas. Okay, they offered Kanye $1 billion for Yeezy, right? Although it's worth much more. Guess what? What that is called is an offer. Kanye doesn't have to accept it. You can either accept the offer or you reject the offer. You understand? Reject the offer. Don't take it. It's that simple. But our people, once again, we have to stop with this whole concept that these people we do business with, especially when they're the other shade of our skin, and history has shown that they don't want us owning anything, are our friends. I don't care how long you do business with them. They are not your friends. The only reason they're dealing with you is because they can make money off of you. So don't ever look at it as it's some type of friendship. Because the second they can take it all right from under you, they will. This is the difference between us and them. They look at business as business. Like they tell you, yo, business isn't personal for us. With us, all business is personal. That's why these CEOs, they can basically do hostile takeovers, right? Take a corporation or a company right from another CEO, right from under them. And then the next day they have lunch together and laugh about it. You know why? Because to them, one has nothing to do with the other.
Yeah, but
so I'm not talking about anything different because wait, let me just say something, because it's the same thing. We always set ourselves up to get our heart broken, right? Our people get a job because they work somewhere for 15 years. They think, oh, this is my family. No, they don't give a shit about you. And the second it's not economically feasible for you to work there, they're going to fire you. That is the reality of business. Business is to make money, period. It's not to make friends. It's not to make you feel loved. It's not, listen, as a matter of fact, the whole illusion of the fact that we're family is what they use to make you work harder.
Like I said, that's part true, but you're not giving the whole truth, bro. And the whole truth is that people, what they do is they kind of play over you, right? They kind of out of it. Let's say the basketball kids coming out of high school, college, they don't know their value. They don't know their worth. They throw these contracts in front of them that they never seen money like that ever before. So somebody takes your likeness because you don't know what you got the potential to be, and they give it to you. There's no way. It's no different than how they got the slaves here. Just because we don't have the education and don't know the know-how, nobody's teaching us. So now we get into these proverbial things back and forth around the circle. That's why I got to compliment like even LeVar Ball. When he had the concept like, yo, all my sons is in the NBA, we're going to put out our own shoe. You know what? And our people was the one that was frowning them. Oh, that's going to never work. You should go to Nike. You should go to Adidas. But he had the concept in his head like, no, we make them hot. Why I'm going to Adidas when I could put out our own shoe? And our people couldn't grasp the concept. It's not about the business. Yeah, the business is one part. But our people don't know. We don't know our worth. And that's the problem. The bigger problem, yo, like I told you before, the banks gave Adidas and Nike and all them people money and helped them get their company into what's that. They won't give that to me. Give that to me or you. Or give it to them young kids coming out of college that's going to be basketball stars and all that. So it's systemic racism. That's what the problem is. First of all, yes, know what you negotiate, but sometimes we don't understand what we negotiate.
Whose fault? If you don't understand what you negotiate, whose fault is that?
Because we don't get taught that.
How can you compare it to slavery when slaves were forced? They signed a contract. Nobody forced them to. Wait. Nobody forced them.
I was slave for stupid shit.
NBA players, nobody forced them to sign a contract. Nobody forced them.
Yeah, but you don't know your worth coming out of high school.
If you don't know, then blame that on your parents. Blame that on your community for not educating you. Listen, wait. Why didn't LeVar Ball? Why didn't his sons get taken advantage of? Because he educated his kids. And we're like, we're not doing this.
Yeah, but the father was rich.
Accountability, bruh.
Whatever,
listen,
man.
There is no progress without accountability.
It's not about accountability.
The reason we keep doing the same thing over and over is because instead of looking in the mirror and blaming ourselves for the part that we play in getting taken advantage of, we keep looking to those that are taking advantage of us, and we keep saying they shouldn't take advantage of us. No. Educate yourself so that you're not taken advantage of.
That's a small, minute part of the problem.
How is that a minute part when you're the one signing the contract?
The other part of the problem is because it's like me and you got what you got. Well, I got a black company on right now. You got a Dior, and we keep screaming the shit, and we keep making other people hot. So while you saying learn who you are, it's your fault. No, you're part of the problem too.
How am I?
We are part because we plagiarize the shit that these kids. We make it hot and don't understand. Wait a minute. When you was doing Money and Violence, you understood from the beginning, like, wait a minute,
Exactly.
I'm hot. I don't got to go to these people to do this. But a lot of kids don't understand that. I'm not going to go scream this show and scream that show. We scream everything else but our own shit. Like, just again, like LeVar Ball, when he put out the shoe, we was the ones saying, "Oh, that shit is whack. We ain't doing that. Go to Adidas. Go to Nike. Go to what's the other one? The one that Steph Curry signed to. What's
Under Armour.
Under Armour. Go to all these other companies. That's all I'm saying to you. We have to understand
But listen,
that we are the source. That's all I'm
okay,
saying.
but listen to what you're saying. You're saying they're not educating us in the schools. It is not the school's responsibility to teach my children. It is their responsibility to teach them the basics, which is math, science, reading, history, or whatever. As far as teaching them life, they need to learn that at home. The problem
That's
is
not
that
true.
the problem is that children are supposed to receive two educations, one at school and one in the home. Too many kids receive no education at home. That is the issue. And all I'm saying is, if we continue
That's a lie.
how is that a lie?
Because school, we should be getting taught in school right now about business. We should be getting taught. We should have those curriculums in our schools. We don't have those. If you go, listen, my brothers and them are raised different than me. They raised somewhere else, right? They raised in a different state. They in a predominantly white community, and they get taught how to deal with money from an early age. They get taught. We don't get taught that in the schools at all.
I'm tired of you picking
saying,
and
we don't-
choosing.
Picking and choosing what?
Picking and choosing. In one moment, America is not for us. In one moment, the government doesn't want us to see good,
I
to
never
do
said it
good.
was.
In one moment, systemic racism, but yet then you flip
It's all the
flop.
same
Then
thing.
you flip flop to the other side,
What other side?
expecting them to do what you know they're not going to
No.
do. Listen,
Yeah,
listen,
but how
listen,
do
listen.
you change
The
that?
reality.
If you don't fight for it, you can't change it.
You know how you change it? By taking it and being accountable and teaching your children yourself. That's how you
How
do
do you
it.
teach your children?
The same way
somebody?
the same way LeVar Ball, when his sons got into the NBA,
He came from money.
it doesn't,
With a white mother.
bruh, listen.
How do you teach them?
The
Hold up.
internet is an amazing resource.
Let me ask you a
right?
question.
Wait. The internet is an amazing resource. Knowledge is at our fingertips. It is available to any and everyone.
Yo,
Books
this guy
are
is-
available
this
to
guy
any
is
and
crazy.
everyone. No, it's not that I'm.
Yo, internet
Bruh,
is like 20
it's about-
years, B.
It's about.
When I first made my first $1 million, right? I remember coming home with I had a shitload of money. I put it in a shoebox. Came home with money, right? Showed my mom the money. My mother she didn't know what to do with the money. She didn't know what to tell me. Or she told me, well, you know what she gave me? The only advice she knew. Save my money, get married, buy a house.
Correct.
That was it.
Correct.
So you can't expect somebody to teach somebody something that comes from years and years and years of oppression, generation after generation.
Okay.
So what I'm saying to you, you can't go parent teach your kid when half of these niggas' parents fucked up on drugs, come from places they never had money. What I am saying to you, in other communities, they are being taught financial literacy. Now it's becoming more popular, but you can't expect to put all that on one person. They put it in other communities, in other curriculums, but not in ours.
I understand.
So that's all I'm saying to you.
And
I'm
all-
not disagreeing with
and
what
all
you're
I'm saying to you is we need to stop looking to other people to take care of us in our community. We've been doing that for damn near 100 years, and it has not worked. Like you
I
said,
agree with that.
Michael Jordan made Nike hot. They tried to do the same thing to him.
I agree.
Now they're doing we watched the same thing. Yo, we watched this movie 1,000,000 times.
I hear
So
you.
at what point do we begin to say to ourselves, yo, we need to stop looking to them to teach us? You know what we need to
I
do?
think it's a
We
little bit
need
of
to
both.
educate our children, ourselves.
I think it's a little bit of both of what both of us are saying. I don't think it's one thing. And I think that's probably where we getting it twisted at, because I think it's some of what you're saying and also some of what I'm saying, and put it together and really figure this out. You know, like the Earn Your Leisure dudes, they out there, dropping mad knowledge and wisdom that people wasn't getting. You see how many people flocked they were sold out in Atlanta when they just did their conference. Because people are starving for the information because they don't know how to get it. They don't know how to do it. That's all I'm saying to you. You need to be more outlets where our people can go and learn it, because we want to learn it, but we don't know how to.
And we are the ones that are going to have to create these outlets, because as you
I'm not mad at that.
as you can see, whether it was Malcolm X, whether it was the Black Panthers, whether it was whoever, anybody that tries to educate our people is targeted. Why? Because the truth is, like you said, systemic racism. They do not want us to rise. They don't. That's the reality. So why are we going to continue to look to the people that don't want us to prosper?
I agree with what you're saying.
Which is-
I hear you.
Which is further proof why we cannot keep looking to the same people who are putting their foot on our necks to keep us down, to educate us.
Let me tell you
We have to take our account. Once again, listen, like I said, and this is something I truly believe, children should receive 2 educations, one in the school and one in the home. And too many of our kids do not receive any education in the home. School is to teach the basics. Home is to teach life. Home is to teach financial literacy.
Yeah, but
home is to
Let me
teach.
ask you a question. Your mother taught you financial literacy now?
No, but I teach my daughter that.
I'm not talking about you.
No, but
I'm saying to you,
because I didn't, because I wasn't
yes,
taught
but
it,
you
I teach it to my
hold up, time out.
child.
So once again, we're going back to that thing. How do you expect somebody to teach something that they don't know? It's not that they don't have best intentions for their kids. If you don't know, so what I'm saying to you, and before the internet, now the internet is here.
Exactly.
But a lot of these kids are just coming into the internet. Before that, our generation just coming into the internet. Before that wasn't there. What I'm saying to you, when you got a system, and we got to get out of this topic. What I'm saying to you is, when you got a system that's this against you, I'm gonna tell you a quick.
No, I don't want to hear your story.
I'm good to tell you. Quick little thing. I remember one time back in the days, I had to go get some food stamps and Medicaid.
Yo, this guy loves telling stories.
Oh, this is what I do. I had to go get some food stamps and get some Medicaid, right? And I never forget who taught me how to get it. But a Jewish man taught me how to get it that owned all these buildings, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I went to the Medicaid office. I'm like, yo, how did Jewish man get this stuff and he couldn't get it? So the lady pulled up the internet and showed me. In the 80s, when Reagan was president, he passed a bill. It was called the European Act. So any persons that was from the European persuasion, from Europe, they was from Spain, they could come right into the US of A, right? Get Medicaid, they could get food stamps, and they could get Social Security and never have worked one day in this country, right? But if you were Haitian, Decans, Jamaican, Dominican, you couldn't get none of Mexican. You couldn't get none of that. You wasn't awarded those things. So what I'm saying to you, you keep saying teach you in the home. When you in a place where everywhere you turn, this way or that way, people are stopping your progress. Everywhere you turn. It's a hard thing to do. I'm not saying that we're not getting better, but those people are awarded things to make them advance.
But the same people that are stopping your progress are the same people you expect to do something for you.
I hear
are the
you.
same people you're expecting.
Yeah, but we got to fight for that.
Listen.
We got to fight for progress.
Listen, if you want me to be honest with you, I'm the wrong person to speak to about the internet not being this amazing resource where you can learn anything. And the reason I'm saying that is because I'm a guy that never did film a day in my life, never edited a day in my life, never directed a day in my life. Woke up one day and decided I wanted to be a filmmaker, and off of YouTube tutorials and off of information that is readily available on the internet, learned to do the entire thing on my own. So all I'm saying is our people need to stop making excuses. This isn't the 1980s where you used to have to go to a library and look in an encyclopedia. I can actually go on my cell phone right now and I can find information about every and anything that I want to learn. All right. So listen. So all I'm saying is
hopefully in 10 years, 20 years, it'll be different.
We need to take accountability. We need to, instead of teaching our children rap songs at 1, 2, 3 years old, we need to take accountability. Instead of teaching our kids how to twerk, instead of teaching our kids how to whip and how to nay-nay, we need to teach our children.
Well, because there's nothing wrong with none of that. You can learn all that. You just got to learn the other stuff too. You know what I'm saying?
I understand, but all I'm saying is let's prioritize teaching our children the important things rather than the things that don't matter.
Once again, I don't disagree with half the stuff you're saying, but it's a whole side of the conversation that you're missing. That's all I feel like. And I think we're both saying two things basically saying the same thing.
Same thing from two different perspectives.
Two different perspectives. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, we got Spiritual Miracle. I want to have some fun, man. Because the other topics I got, we gonna go back into this type of bullshit. It's
right,
not really bullshit, but you know.
Listen, man. Being that we speaking about fashion and all that, let's go to a skit because you know we got all serious. I get passionate at times. You know, when it comes to talking about our people, I get passionate. He gets passionate, and it just is what it is. So yo, let's break off to a skit. Go check this skit out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And we'll be right back.
We'll be right back.
Yeah, you don't be
You're
lit.
so 90s, babe, yo.
Yeah,
You on point five?
All the time, Tip. We're gonna be nice.
What's going on, my G? How can I help you? What's up?
Hey, what's going
How
on,
you?
brother? How you
What's
doing?
up, fine lady? You good? All right now. What you looking for today?
Yeah, I'm looking for them new Uptowns. Just came out.
Uptowns?
Yeah.
Oh, we
fresh.
might have some new. Hold on, let me help you real quick.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
Get him
yeah.
something new. Get him something new.
Something wrong with this dude.
No, ain't nothing wrong with him. You know what he got. He
He a
gonna
little
watch
extra
him
with
out.
it, you know what I mean? Did you know this dude or something? What's wrong?
He bringing the good stuff.
Hey.
Wow.
The
Oh my
glitter butters.
Yeah, I'm good.
Shine.
The
Right.
glitter butters.
Yeah, I'm more than good.
All
with
the
this.
little shorties wearing this and her getting dumb top. You heard me?
Oh,
You know
wow.
what I mean? Turn your head this way real quick. To the side. Pow.
Wow, babe, look.
They matching
shine
your
bright
earrings.
like a
You hear me?
diamond.
You serious?
It's nothing.
Hey, yo, my man. I just need the regular Uptowns, man.
Nah,
Regular.
get him
Any
something
color?
Any color.
Any
That's
color?
it, That's it.
Get him
Any
I'll be
color.
right back. Excuse me.
Okay. I like him.
Yeah, you all right? How you like? What's wrong with you?
He got good fashion. Look at him.
Do you see him? I
Look
see
at his
him already.
glasses.
Yeah, I seen his glasses.
Ooh, look what he bringing.
What he bringing?
Choo, 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 choo. These is red bottoms. These is bloody shoes.
Nah.
He's good.
Come on,
Juice, back
fam.
up dance. What's wrong with you?
Fam.
Nah.
Yo, my man.
Huh? These is
Uptowns.
bloody shoes.
Yo, regular Uptown. Now that's not my style, man.
Try
Regular
them
Uptown.
on.
You gotta
There we
loosen
go.
up a little bit,
All right,
fam.
regular Uptown.
Huh? This is
Regular Uptown.
2018. Come on, man. Step
He's
into the
telling
new
you,
world,
babe.
man.
Come on.
Yeah, I'm
You know
good.
what?
Baby?
You're my brother. Uptowns.
I got you. What size are you?
11.
No, I'm talking about in your pants.
In my pants.
Yeah. You know what? I got this.
He's gonna bring you something good. I feel it.
You feel it? Yeah.
Don't get mad. Come on. Open up, baby. Open up.
What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? You know
Look
this
at this
dude?
right here.
Walk with me for a second.
Walk with him, baby.
Step in my world.
What you talking about? Let me.
Wow.
Can't have it.
I'm not done yet. Hold them. Hold them.
Oh my God. Babe, those gonna
Now
make
you see where we
look
going
real
with this?
slim and
You see where we
Stop.
going with these?
Nah, this ain't gonna work, brother.
How?
Yo, brother.
Tell,
listen-
tell,
good.
tell.
Turn around.
Yo, let me see
Huh?
your man.
How you like me
This
now?
ain't gonna work. This ain't gonna work. This ain't gonna. Yo, find me your
Fresh
man.
out, ain't nothing to go back.
Nah, we good.
You gonna kill him with these?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, right.
What's
Yeah,
up?
let me find your manager. Let me talk to the manager.
Wow, you
All right,
been-
let me
you
talk to
been-
the. I ain't got time
I
for
feel
this, man.
I feel like you was insulting my infatuation.
Yeah, your infatuation's trash. Let me see
No,
the
it's
manager.
not. He's great. You're so good.
Nah, this
Don't
ain't gonna
listen
work.
to him.
What you mean? You
You should
what's
listen
all
to
this?
your girl.
What's all this
Listen
dance?
to your
What's
girl,
all this
man.
dude up? You know this
Why don't you
dude
try
up?
these on?
Nah,
Try these
I'm
on
not
and come
trying
back.
nothing on, my brother. Here, hold
Try
on.
these on and come
I'm not,
back,
yo,
man.
Call the manager, man. I ain't got time for
All
this,
right.
man.
You know what?
I ain't got time for
But
this.
babe, look how
Why you
nice
entertaining?
these
Why
are.
you entertaining
Look
this
at-
garbage?
Why you
Why you
getting so
entertaining
mad,
this?
though? Why you doing
Just
this?
stop entertaining this dude.
Come on,
I'm tired of this.
he
All
was
day
just
you keep
trying to
entertaining
help. He
me.
was just trying to help.
Just shut up.
Yeah,
Just shut
problem,
up.
brother?
Yeah, there's a serious problem. All right? I want some size 11 white Uptowns. He's bringing back everything else other than Uptowns.
Hey.
I'm tired of this.
Hey, pardon my stepson, man.
He was just trying to help.
Shut up.
Listen here, brother. I got you. Just meet me by the register.
Yeah, all right.
So embarrassing.
Man, just shut up and come on, man.
Come on.
Just shut up.
Bro, we got the uptown. We just don't got the all white. But you're gonna like this.
Man, come on, man.
Come on, bruh.
Don't worry. I'll get him for him.
Yeah, there you go.
Yes.
What's up, y'all? Hope y'all like that skit.
Oh man,
Listen, man.
my man should have shown.
I don't be with these new fashions, bro. Some of this stuff just be too wild for me. Call me a dinosaur, whatever. Like some of these tight ass pants, these extra colorful. Like I just can't get with it.
We don't really come from that. You know
Yeah, I
what
just
mean?
can't
So,
get with it, man.
Yeah, that's crazy. But yo, real quick. So I was watching something, you know, on the internet again, and I seen this girl had kicked everybody out of her baby shower because whoever didn't buy a gift for you, rather, kicked them out the baby shower. Like, yo, you gotta go. So my question is to you: if somebody buy you a gift from your baby shower would you kick them out or would you let them stay?
No, man. I mean, I guess it all depends on what's the purpose of your baby shower. I mean, any baby shower that I've had was to celebrate, the birth of my child. I wanted my friends and my family to celebrate with me. It wasn't necessarily for the sake of getting gifts. I think that right there is a sign of what the times have become. Once again, it's like I told you, love is so transactional. It's all about, I'll give you love if you give me this or you give me that. I don't agree with that, man.
Well,
I don't.
look, my daughter, 22 years old, and from when she was born, I was always buying. What broke my pocket every paycheck, Jesus Christ, was formula, diapers, wipes. Broke my pocket every week. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have no money. So to this day, anytime I go to a baby shower, I buy diapers and wipes. I don't know what formula people drink, but I buy diapers and wipes. So it's something that I always do. That being said, in these day and times, I could imagine how much diapers cost. And I could imagine how much the wipes and the formula cost. You don't bring me no shit, no gift to my baby shower. Get the fuck out.
Bro, I hear where you're coming from, but I mean, like you said, think about these days and times, right?
You know
Like
what I mean?
we just came off a pandemic. A lot of people lost their jobs. A lot of companies went out of business. A lot of people don't have it. You get and to me, I just think that to single someone out because they didn't bring a gift to your baby shower, bro, that says more about you than it does them.
I hear you, man. Listen, man. Listen, you can come to the baby shower, but you gotta bring something to the baby shower, man. Bring something to the baby shower.
They
man.
did. They brought
Look,
themselves.
man, when Jesus came, they brought themselves. When Jesus came and the three wise men came, guess what they brought?
Gifts.
They brought gifts. Bring gifts to the baby shower.
Okay, so if you have a baby shower, I'm bringing myrrh and frankincense.
You brought a gift though, so I'm forever grateful. But look, I got some ghetto news we got to get into real quick. Ready for the ghetto news or what?
Give me the ghetto
All right,
news.
so the ghetto news. Did you see this past week with the car driving?
Robbery in progress.
Some guys had robbed some old dude for like $20,000. I thought it was like, some angry driver or something like that. Like somebody was angry, but it turned out to be a robbery. Homeboy came out, brandished the iron on him and all that, and took 20 grand from him. So
Listen, first and foremost,
that was in Manhattan, New York. by the way.
There's no way they took 20 grand.
You're a liar.
Because I know that car they was driving, that was an S550
Yo,
coupe.
I was
I have
gonna
it.
say
I have an
the same
S550.
thing.
Okay. They did more than $20,000 worth of
the
damage to
damage
that car.
to the car.
Like, come on, man. I'm not buying that. At the end of the day, bruh,
You're a liar.
dude that they robbed had something that he shouldn't have had, and he just doesn't want to put it out there. So, he said to the boys, yo, look, man, it was 20 grand, blah, blah, blah. It is what it is, homie. I'm not trying to put you out there, whatever. Live your life,
But
Hopefully you make that back. It
But
is
they
what it
did say
is.
they knew. The guy did say he knew the suspects. He
Okay.
knew Rob. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know,
Listen,
man.
that $20,000, I'm not buying it, bro, because there's more than $20,000 worth of damage to that 550, bro. And that's a coupe. All right, come on. No, I'm not buying
So
it.
more ghetto news. I seen that I was watching reading something, not watching, but reading that what they call it, the Parkway Gardens in Chicago, which is known as O Block,
Oh, block.
has been sold.
Adios.
So they sold and they're scheduled for demolition in 2023.
Wow, that's on.
It's crazy. Like where all those people will go. Didn't they get rid of like Cabrini?
Cabrini Green, yeah.
probably. That's
They
where
tore down Cabrini
When they
Green.
shot Good Times at.
Now, I think this right here is a total representation of part of what's wrong with us. Countless, whether it's rappers or young black men, have died over, representing O Block, right? Something that they don't own, something that the second that these people want to come in and tear it down. So y'all been defending O Block for the longest. So now when they come to tear it down,
Give me that.
y'all gonna defend it against them too? No. They're gonna come in, they're gonna do whatever it is that they want to do, man. So I just feel like our young black men, man, continue to die over invisible trophies,
Listen,
man.
I was driving through East New York the other day and I was kind of saying the same thing. I was driving through East New York and I was like, yo, so many friends I knew that died from East New York or, went to jail because, we were fighting over the block back then or whatever the case may be. And it's like, yo, wow. And I'm grown now. It's like these blocks don't mean anything to me.
Absolutely nothing.
It doesn't mean anything to me. So to see, old block going down and to come from the same environment just like that is like what we was really fighting for.
Listen, something
Because real quick, because what Green Projects is now, it's gentrified.
is gentrified, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But-
and none of them people probably even living there. You know what I mean?
But that's something that I've always said. Like once I matured and I got into my like upper 20s, that's something I always said. I always used to say, I don't love the hood. I love my people. It just so happens that my people are in the hood, right? And if you took my people out the hood, I wouldn't give a damn about it. You understand? So we need to stop this emotional attachment, man, to these blocks that we don't own, to these apartments that we rent.
And when they want to come in, they taking it.
Yeah,
when
take
it
it's
right
not.
from you, and they're gonna ship you off. Like you from East New York, they're gonna ship you off to the Bronx.
I mean, I guess we got
Or
nerve.
farther, Long Island.
I guess we got nerve because this show is called Brooklyn Boys.
I guess so.
Oh man,
Brooklyn got a skyline now.
The brainwashing runs deep. Yo.
So listen, we just had Eastern Parkway Labor Day parade. You know, you Haitian, I'm Jamaican. You know, I didn't go to Eastern Parkway.
I haven't been to the Labor Day parade in
I haven't
probably
been
over
there
10
forever.
years, man. In over 10 years.
And I ain't been to Juve in forever. But big up to all my Caribbean people for Labor Day. You know what I mean? I know a lot of people be out there. You know what I'm saying? I'm surprised you wasn't out there though.
Nah, what am I gonna be
Why you
doing
not
out
out there
there?
with your Haitian brothers, B?
Because I've matured past that, brother.
I seen the mayor on the news talking about he was looking for a shorty or he found a shorty or something like that.
On the Parkway. I mean, you know, the crazy thing is Labor Day, the Parkway has always been, everybody talk about cuffing season, right? Well, in Brooklyn, Labor Day has always been the event at the end of the summer that you go to and you bag all the shorties to last you through the winter. That's what it
You
always
say
used
Mayor
to be
Adams
for
got the
us.
shorty for the winter.
I mean, Mayor Adams is from New York, so he's just following tradition.
He definitely be in the streets though, because I
Oh.
was at a restaurant the other day. He just popped in the restaurant. You know what I'm saying? Then I was somewhere else, and he popped into there. I'm like, yo, he outside.
Mayor
I
Adams
actually
is
like him.
outside.
You know, I agree with everything.
I don't
he
agree
said.
with all his
Yeah.
views, but you know, at the end of
But
the
he
day,
outside.
I can appreciate that he's a true New Yorker.
Yorker, and he with the people, so I like to see that. You know, what I would like to see though, to be honest with you, Mayor, you know, I'm about to be on my spiritual miracle shit again. I'm sorry, but you need to do something with these kids in these streets. You know what I'm saying? And probably every city across the country need to do something with these kids. You know what I mean? When I was growing up, fortunately, we had PAL,
We had the
Big
boys.
Apple.
We had the Boys and Girls Club.
Yeah, we had all these programs. You know, I went to a program.
The YMCA.
I went to this program called Reach Out when I was growing up, and they sole purpose was, you know, it was a camp all week, but Thursday they used to take us out of the state every Thursday.
Oh, like the Fresh Air Fund.
So we would go if it was like 4 to 6 hours away. I think we even went 9 hours. We went to Canada one time, to Niagara Falls. You know, so these kids don't have nothing. There's no more sentence. What saved me from the park and selling drugs, it was some program that came to me when I was a kid and was like, yo, if you stay out the park for 2 weeks, I'll give you a job.
Unfortunately, I wasn't saved from selling drugs. I'm sorry.
No, I sold a little bit, but it was like, yo, only was selling. I just needed to get my sneakers. So once they gave me the, huh? Oh, that was years ago. Though. Yeah.
Oh, I mean, look, I'm speaking in theory, okay?
Yeah, but I was just once I could get sneakers, the job was cool. We don't have nothing for these kids. Like it's nothing. They outside doing nothing because I see so many kids. Unfortunately, and I don't want to compare the generations like that, but when we were growing up, and I'm not telling you it's cool for nobody to get shot or nothing like that, but people was really shooting because they had beef over drugs, territory, shit like that. When I see
I mean,
these
well,
kids,
people were getting shot over stepping on people's sneakers. Because if you step on these, yo, it's going to be a problem.
are you serious right now?
Nah, I'm joking.
But these
No,
days,
but nah,
I don't see these kids.
It would be a problem.
These
Like,
kids don't really. This guy's crazy. These kids don't really sell drugs like that. I'm not saying they're doing them.
well, scamming is the thing.
Yeah,
these
so
days.
but you doing it. Everybody can scam as long as you go get. You know, I'm not telling you to go scam, but I'm saying it's not like you fighting over a block and fighting over territory. And I just feel like because these kids ain't got shit to do, they find things to get into with themselves. So I would love to see more programs in New York City come back. We got money for everything. You know, we found money for everything. We got to find money for our kids because we can find money for our kids and put 2 or 3 programs in our neighborhoods. 3, like, you know how they got the charter schools? Maybe they build 2 or 3 charter schools in each section of Brooklyn, East
Let's-
New York, Best Side?
I mean, let's revive the Boys and Girls Club, man. The Boys and Girls Club was a great place. You know, I know when I grew up in Flatbush, that was the spot to go after school, play basketball, play pool. You know, a lot of counselors.
And they do that financial literacy now
Yeah,
in those places.
yeah, and it definitely kept the kids off the street. You know, on that note, I got a friend of mine that has a restaurant downtown Brooklyn on Fulton Street. Y'all should check it out, by the way. Really nice spot called Brooklyn Moon on Fulton. And I was in there on Friday, and he had like a little young crowd in there. I mean, which he usually doesn't cater to. And then it was like all of a sudden, a fight broke out between these two young dudes, man. And you know,
You stepped on my sneaker, that's right.
I don't know what it was over. All I know is they start fighting. And my question is this. Because me and him, we had a conversation, and he said, he was like, you know, this is exactly why he doesn't like to cater to that young crowd. It's because anything that you try to give them, they destroy. And, you know, we had a conversation talking about any establishment that caters to a young crowd doesn't last, right? Because sooner or later, it's going to get shot up. Sooner or later, fight's going to break out. You know, and my question is, yo, why is it that our youth are just so self-destructive, man? Like I really don't get it. You know, I kind of do get the mindset because, I mean, I'm young enough to remember when I was their age and, you know, so caught up on ego and pride and bravado and just really just misguided and believing that the badder you are, the more of a man that you are, you know. But I'm just saying, man, young people.
Well, I think if a kid don't have nothing to do, he gonna find something to do, and it's not always gonna be the best thing for him to do or she to do. You know what I'm saying? So when there's nothing there, you know, they took away free lunch. Like we used to go free lunch hopping. They took away.
You loved free lunch, didn't you?
I did.
I could tell.
Yeah, I did love free lunch. Yeah, so more ghetto news, you know. You see what happened in Memphis?
Yeah, I saw that. They stole them 20 trailers and Nike sneakers.
Nike sneakers.
Was it $800,000 worth of merchandise?
Worth of sneakers, and they said it was sneakers that they haven't even been released yet. You know what I mean? So listen, if you're in Memphis, I live in Brooklyn. If, you know, I got Cash App.
Send me a DM, man.
Yeah, I need a couple pair of them shoes, man, for a nice price.
But my question is, they said they walked away with 20 trailers worth of merchandise. How do you walk away with 20 trailers worth of merchandise?
I think the whole neighborhood just came out. They ain't had no cameras. They said they on the trailers neither.
But how do you walk away with 20 trailers worth of merchandise?
Listen, you just keep coming back. You pick some up, drop some off, come back, pick some up, drop some off, man. You know what I'm saying?
That's some good cardio.
Listen, B, I just need some sneakers, B. My DM, you know, my Instagram, cstyles911. DM me, man. I'll send you something.
Y'all could DM me too, Cloud9TV _ That's CLOUD, the number 9 TV _. Thank you.
You need them sneakers. So back to my internet.
So wait. When we was talking about Kanye, you talking about we need them sneakers. Isn't this the same stuff that you said we need to stop doing?
Yeah, but if I can get it for discount, I'm taking them. We don't got no alternative
See
sneakers
what
yet.
I mean? It's
No.
Pick and choose.
No, I'm not picking and choosing.
Pick and
I'm saying there's
choose.
no other alternatives at this moment. So if I can get a discount on what's out, I'm gonna go for the discount. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man.
And you talking about my sneakers? You got on J's, bro. Like, wait a minute.
Listen, there's
Yo,
no other alternative, bro.
Talk about the pot calling the kettle black.
Nah, I'm not saying that. I don't have an alternative, man. Like,
You don't have an alternative?
What alternative?
You brought up what's the dude Cool Kai with his
Yeah.
sneakers?
I got a pair of
Why you
sneakers
not
in the
wearing those?
I got a pair.
But why aren't you
Because I
wearing
don't
those?
that had nothing to match this color. This match this color.
Yo, this guy is a.
Nah, this match this color,
you
man.
You a piece of work.
Nah, I'm not a piece of work, man. I'm just honest with my truth. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, let's go on to Fabio, man. You see what happened with Fabio and his baby moms, man?
I don't pay attention to stuff
Yeah,
like that.
it was
man.
crazy. I think she just.
Nobody tells more lies than a bitter woman, bro.
Oh man, see, look, y'all can get him. He said.
Listen.
Yeah, but yeah, she
Whatever.
was just saying that she checked his porn history. And it was all kind of gay porn. She'd be in bed with him. He'd be screaming for something else. I didn't even say what he was screaming for.
Yeah, but you know
That was
what though?
foul.
Yo, ask me if I give a fuck. No, bro, ask me.
You
No,
give a
bro.
fuck?
No. Bro, that's not my business. Like,
Yo, listen, like I said, I think, you know, it's just
not my
it's a
business,
crazy
man.
situation. I hope, what I didn't like about it though, and I want all people to remember this, when you got beef with your significant other, please don't take it to social media. Your kids got to see this at some point, someday. And that's my only thing, you know what I mean? I don't want to talk about my kid's mother like that on social media or
No.
anything like that. Or, vice versa. I don't want her talking about me like that. So my kid got to see that, endure that, go to school, get teeth. That ain't cool. So whatever it is going on between y'all, I hope y'all work it out. And I hope Favi don't go back and say something crazy about her because that's your kid's mother at the end of the day.
And this was a message from Pastor Styles. I hope you liked it.
Praise God. You know what I mean?
Yo.
So, Queen of England passed. How do you feel?
Yo, you are setting me up.
I'm just asking you, spiritual miracle Moses.
Listen, at the end of the day, any loss of life is tragic, but, bruh, a lot of injustices done to a lot of people.
A lot of people.
Once again, ask me if I'll give a fuck. No, for real, ask me.
You give a fuck?
No.
Like I said, like you said, a loss of life is sad for anybody.
Of
But at
course.
the same time,
But at
we
the same
gotta also
time-
recognize what took place in the person's life also.
And not to mention also, ask me if I'll give a fuck. No, for real, ask me.
You give a fuck?
No.
Yo, you're a dummy, man. All right, cool. So, yo, how you felt about Tiffany Harris and the Ari Spears
Tiffany who?
Haddish?
Oh, I thought you said Harris. I was about to say
Tiffany.
I thought she was related to T.I.
Oh, no. Tiffany Haddish, man. How you feel about that? You sent me the video,
Yeah, I sent you the video. The
which
video,
I thought was a little crazy, but
I mean, the video's
I don't know.
the video's tasteless. It's very
100%.
tasteless. Look, my view on children is that children are sacred. They should always be protected. But at the same time, I can understand that they were younger. Tiffany Haddish and Ari Spears were young at the beginning of their career. And unfortunately, when people, are trying to get opportunities, sometimes integrity falls to the back and their better judgment falls to the wayside. I don't agree with what they did, but everyone's human. Everybody makes mistakes. It's a mistake that they made in their past. Look, it's a skit. I don't agree with the position that the child was put in. I think that is totally messed up. I think it's totally inappropriate. But what I would say to the people is, look, man, let's not use this as an opportunity to destroy somebody's career and their life's work. Like we're so quick to tear each other down every time we make a mistake. But when it comes to the other communities, we're so quick to forgive them. So let's not use this as a reason, to pretty much cancel Tiffany Haddish or to cancel Ari Spears. You cannot take a comedic spin on something that is not funny. Child molestation, there's nothing funny about it. And I'm sure in hindsight, when they look back to what they did, it's a mistake that they made that they learned from. And hopefully whatever consequences they have to pay, they pay, and then we move on.
I see the point where they was trying to get. They would say the skit was called Through the Eyes of a Pedophile. So I see where they was trying to go. But like you said, you can't take a joking manner in pedophilia. Like it doesn't. I know some people do it in drama movies and stuff like that, but you took two comedians and kind of played off of that. That wasn't cool at all. And I don't play with kids, man. So that wasn't a great thing, a great move. But I do agree with what you said. They should be able to, learn from the mistakes and move past it. Not even talking about learning from mistakes. I was looking at Ari Spears on his podcast the other day, and he was crying, talking about his mother. But he had the incident a couple of weeks before with Lizzo. He must have called her, I think, like fat or something. I don't know what he called her, but he called her some derogatory names. And her fans was getting at him and saying, cancel him. Once again, I don't know why we keep canceling our old people all the time. People say shit, people make mistakes, call them out on it and move forward. You know what I'm saying? All this cancel, stopping people money, stopping people careers, crazy. Back to my homie. I wouldn't say my homie, because I just love the R. Kelly music. I don't love the act. But back to, the R. Kelly guy. I seen they took $27,000 out of his account from commissary.
That's crazy.
He might be getting fucked tonight.
Oh my God.
He ain't gonna be able to pay the people niggas off his back now. They took his money. They say they left him with $500. He had to pay. I think some money to the victims.
What, restitution?
And restitution, and I think he had to pay some outstanding court fees. So Kelly, if you don't get no more money,
I mean, I'm sure $27,000 isn't all R. Kelly has left.
I hope not. But
I'm sure
he
his
would be getting
royalties
pissed off
pay
if he
way
ain't got no more money.
more than that.
He would be getting pissed off.
Listen,
That's
man.
not funny.
You do the crime, gotta do the time.
So yeah, that's in R. Kelly news.
But yo, on the real, ask me if I give a fuck. No, ask me.
What is this? Do you give a
No,
fuck?
ask me. No, I don't.
Something wrong with this kid, man. Yo, we gotta go to this next skit. I hope y'all enjoy it.
Oh yeah, enjoy this skit, man.
check this out.
Go check that out. We'll be right back.
Coming up on this episode of Cheaters.
You on
Girl, sit
cheaters.
back down. It's my man.
Cheat.
You cheating
I
on
don't
me?
know who this-
I know who you are. You thotty body 42. You was under my man picture 2 days ago. I know.
Meet Shondasia Jenkins, a 25-year-old bottle waitress from Brooklyn, New York, who feels that her man, Ty Too Fly, may be getting his henny from someone else.
It all started when I was on the gram looking for discounted bundles and waist trainers, and I stumbled upon this picture of a caramel macchiato with muscles. So I liked his picture, and about 1 second later, he liked mine, and we've been going together ever since. But now I'm in my bag because nothing feels the same. The communication is lacking. I'm not feeling the love anymore. And I'm starting to feel like maybe somebody else might have his attention. And I don't want to have to call my cousins.
This is where he is right now. You know where he is. You wanna go see him?
Coming up, the confrontation.
Ty Too Fly.
Yo, what's up, man? Who you?
You know exactly who I am. You know Shondasia Lee Jenkins?
He knows me as if you like it, you write the underscore. If you like it, you write the underscore.
Yo,
That's my name.
what's going on,
Yeah.
man?
You my man, you know
You
what
know.
it is.
You caught. You on
Girl,
cheaters.
sit back down. It's my man.
Cheat?
You cheating
I
on
don't know
me?
who this woman is.
You do know me. You went through all my Insta snaps. You know me.
What's your Instagram?
If you liked it, you wiped it. You know me.
Yo, bruh.
Underscore.
Bruh.
Underscore.
I
It's a
blocked
underscore,
her.
huh? No, you didn't block me. You told me to meet you on the block.
I blocked you.
No.
She followed me on Instagram and I blocked her. She was in my stories mentioning my names. I don't know who this woman is, man. Y'all never met physically.
Okay, no, but our hearts connected.
Me and you met ever.
No, but I don't know. It don't matter. We connected. You felt it. You like my picture.
You about to connect with my fist.
Girl, then show
is
me
what's
what it
gonna
is you tell me.
happen.
I know who you are. You thotty body 42. You was under my man picture 2 days ago. I know you.
She's a
girl.
liar. This
You
is
a
my
emoji.
woman right here.
She ain't your woman. It's me. I already know. We've been going to
you know
together
him?
for 42
No,
weeks.
she just
42 weeks.
Have you ever met him?
It doesn't matter.
And physically,
It
have
was
you
love
met
at
him?
first-
Brother, I'm
First
sorry.
of all, let me tell you what happened. This woman's been following me physically, recording me, and mentioning me all over Instagram. That's why I blocked her. I don't know who
Following
she is.
you. My heart knows who
Sorry.
you are. When I saw his picture, I knew he was mine.
I just saw my page and I blocked you months ago.
I got other pages, so what?
See?
I'm
You
sorry.
see?
I got
Straight
yellow
up.
pages, nigga. It's me and you.
Brother, I'm sorry.
I'm gonna
Brother,
turn. When I
brother,
turn
I'm
back
sorry.
around, I better be gone.
Brother, I'm
Don't
sorry.
be sorry. He
He's
don't want
sorry.
you to be sorry.
Hey, yo,
cheater.
cool. Let's wrap this
Cheater.
up.
Wrap it up. What you mean wrap it up? You told me you was gonna help me. No, yo, you told me you was gonna. Okay, wait a minute. But what's your Instagram? Wait a minute. You got Snapchat?
Yo, I hope y'all like that skit. That was kind of crazy right there. Shorty was a wild stalker, stalking dude all over social media.
I don't want none of them.
Yo, his girl was not having it either. But yo, check it.
Yeah, what's up?
I was just catching the latest episode of Raising Canaan on the Stizzles Network.
Yeah, I do watch. That's my show. I like Raising Canaan. That's my joint.
Yeah, I dig that show too. But yo, you know what's one thing that stands out to me is I never understood why it is that it seems like all of these shows on the Stars Network, all of these shows in the Power Universe, black fathers are always depicted as ain't shit. You know, like I loved Power. I loved the
Is
original
it just
Power.
Stars though that do that? Or damn near all the networks that do
Yeah,
that.
but I'm talking about specifically like I loved Power, but I just never understood how it was that, you know, Ghost's whole goal was to pretty much give his kids a life that he didn't have
Yeah.
and to provide for them. And I didn't understand how a man that was there for his child, his entire life, the kid grows up to end up hating him so much to the point where he kills him. And what bothered me with the way the Power ended was that Tariq killed Ghost and didn't give a damn, bruh. Like, we went on to a spinoff and never even really seen Tariq even shed a tear for the fact that he killed his father, the man that took care of him and provided for him his entire life. And I say that because, like, I watch Raising Kanan, and I feel like it's the same thing that's going on with the Marvin character, right? Like, Jukebox's mother, abandoned her. And her father basically took care of her entire life. She lives under his roof, but she hates her dad. Why does she hate her dad? This is what I'm saying.
This is crazy. But, and I'm not making an excuse for it, but I can tell you this. If there was a strong father in any one of those shows, then you wouldn't have no other show because the kids probably wouldn't be that way. So maybe that's why. And I thought Ghost was a strong father. I always had a problem with Power, with the Ghost thing. I don't know if anybody ever noticed it because I go back to like a couple of episodes in the beginning of Power. And when Ghost was like, yo, he was telling Tasha, I think in the bathroom, like, yo,
I don't want to do this
I don't want to do this no more. And she was like, yo, you a drug dealer.
I want you to be a drug dealer.
I want you to be a drug dealer. Be the best drug dealer you can be. And nobody ever noticed that. It was never Ghost's fault. It was his wife's fault.
Yeah.
To me, because
she pushed him
she
away.
was pushing him away, and she was pushing him to do something.
I think he outgrew her.
And that was it. You know what I'm saying?
He outgrew
everybody felt bad for, Tasha and the kids, but this the woman that was telling him, nah, he trying to make a better way, trying to move out the life, and stay here. So
but let's go a step further. What people don't even realize with the Tasha character, Tasha used her son, right? What Tasha wanted to be more than anything was the wife of the biggest drug dealer in New York, right? And guess what? When you can't be the wife of the biggest drug dealer in New York, you know what's the second best thing? To be the mother.
To be the mother
of the biggest drug dealer in New York.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so what it was once she lost Ghost, it was like, okay, I can't have Ghost, so I'm gonna make my son Ghost.
Yo, so crazy that you said that. And I don't mean to get off the whole Power topic. Because I thought this was crazy. I seen it last night. I wasn't even going to mention it today, to be honest with you. But I seen it, and I seen it with Ray J and Kim Kardashian and with her mom. And I don't know if what Ray J was saying is true or not. Yeah, One Wish. Monty singing One Wish in the background. But I don't know if it's true, but he was saying how the mom, like, watched the sex tapes.
I wouldn't put it past her.
And was basically making, picking which sex tape should come out first and which sex tape to come out last. And there's one more sex tape that they never got out. And the whole thing sounded like a mess, but the mother thing really played on me because I'm like, yo, Kim wasn't really that popular until after the sex tapes.
Mm-hmm.
So that family kind of feels like they made their bones off of her back.
They capitalized off of that.
Literally off of her back. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, and if the moms had something to do with, like, nah, baby, you're going to put out this one first with the back shots. That gotta be crazy.
But once again, she sees it as pure business. No emotional attachment, no personal. But I just don't understand how, I was just about to say, but I don't understand how you can detach emotionally when it's your child.
Allegedly to say, because I don't know if that what Ray J was saying was true, but
if it is, that's crazy.
That was kind of messy, baby.
That's
kinda
crazy.
I don't know how your mother could. Can you imagine you telling your daughter, yeah, you're going to.
Yeah, can you imagine watching that of your child? Like, yeah, that's
crazy. I couldn't even, yeah.
I can't fathom it.
So look, I ain't got a story for you this week, but I definitely got some things I want to get off my chest. The first thing I want to get off my chest is, if you got a bad BBL, meaning if you got the fat ass and 2 picks for legs, either get rid of the fat ass or take some more fat from your stomach and put in the legs and match up, because I can't take it. I don't want to go to the gym and look at you no more and you're looking like that.
Please, we would appreciate it.
Another thing, big eyelashes. I hate
my God.
Big eyelashes. If your eyelashes is bigger than your eyeball, and you look like the gremlin, the chick gremlin.
Listen, every time you blink, I feel a gust of wind because it's like you fanning me. Like, come on,
It
man.
doesn't make you look cute. It actually make you look silly.
What is with those eyelashes?
I have no idea.
Who started that trend?
I don't know, but they need to cut it out.
Oh, my
I
Lord.
got another issue. I use a public bathroom a lot. When I gotta take a shit, I take one anywhere that I go.
How, Sway?
I just want y'all to do me a favor. please be neat and wipe the seat, especially when it's your shit. If it's your shit or piss on the toilet seat.
That's nasty.
I don't want to play janitor and go to the sink and get some soap and gotta wipe off the seat because I gotta take one. So please, just do me a favor, clean the seat, man.
Or you could just stop taking the shit in public restrooms.
But I gotta go.
This nigga takes a shit any and everywhere.
And I want to talk to all my witchcraft women. If you're using filters, angles, and makeup, please start showing some natural pictures on your Instagram, Facebook. Because when I hit your DM and then you call me on FaceTime, which I hate FaceTime. If you don't call me first to ask me if I want to do FaceTime, that's a problem too. But please put some natural pictures on your page before I hit you up because I hate it.
No unsolicited FaceTime calls, please.
How many girls you met that you saw in person that don't look like the way they look on Facebook or their
Bruh,
Instagram?
listen, I think it's a new
Or
trend.
they tender and they bumble.
I think it's a new trend.
And we got to start having, I know we try to put our best pictures up because even me, I put my best, Mac Daddy vibe pictures up.
But you know what they always say? They say it's the same way the guys be hat fishing them. So they say dudes always take pictures with hats. But when they take their hat
on my
off.
page with my hat off. Only reason I won't take my joint off because I need to shave right now and I ain't shaved my hat.
Are you a hat fish?
Hat fish, I don't know. but you can go to my gram. I got pictures with my hat off. So that's cool. But please, I hate it. And the last thing I want to get off my chest. If your head, since you talking about hatfish, if your weave is sour, or if it smells like old Chinese food, or a bag of Doritos.
I've never smelled old Chinese. What does old Chinese food smell like?
Do not come to my crib, lay on my pillow. Febreze don't even get it out. If you got a hot comb or the curling iron or the straight comb, clean your straight comb off before you put it in your hair because it gives off that odor. I hate that. You ain't never smell that?
What you looking at me for? I don't got hair.
Yo, that's just some things I want to get off my chest, man. I just had to get that off my chest. I can't take it no more, man. So every couple of days, every couple of weeks or so, I'm going to give you a couple of things I need to get off my chest, man.
But yo,
man, this is Brooklyn Boys Radio.
We want to thank y'all for tuning in for another week.
Yes, sir. And we see y'all next week, man. Love y'all. Y'all have a good night.
We'll be back. Brooklyn, out.